Hello guys, Shane here with another video about movies and series turned into video games. As usual, I will talk about video game attempts to recreate or extend the film counterpart and also talk about the specifics or interesting facts linked into the video game adaptation. Topic of this episode will be a bit unexpected, but recent events in gaming saw a resurgence of an old meme and it was so stupidly funny that I say, alright, this is this is quite interesting, so I maybe should make a video about that. Aim in this series is to show the attempts of recreation or a game inspiration from the movies or series anyway, and it doesn't matter if it was good or the biggest flop ever. So sit down, take some snacks and enjoy the video. Few days ago, a strange event happened on one of the most known rating gaming sites, Metacritic. In the section of user-rated games of all time, in top 3 a game made in 2008 for Nintendo DS named Cory in the House. Quite confusing, having some no-name video game in top 3 between Clair Obscur 33 and Metal Gear 3, right? Well, time to explain what happened in last couple of days. Cory in the House is an American television series broadcast on the Disney Channel from 2007 to 2008 as a spin-off of the Disney series That's So Raven, which focused on the exploits of the character Cory Baxter as he and his father take up a residence in the White House. The series has since gained an ironic fandom online, including a running joke in which the series is erroneously referred to as an anime. Additionally, members of 4chan board had attempted to get the Cory in the House Nintendo DS game as most wanted FAQ page on game FAQs. In January 2026, users began rating the Metacritic user reviews of Cory in the House on the Nintendo DS to try and get it to the #1 spot on the site, propelling it right now to the 2nd place. Ironic appreciation of Cory in the House online dates back to 2007, video titled Top 27 Anime Boobs, featuring an edited version of Cory in the House theme song, synced to the Crashman's theme for the Mega Man 2, followed by a similar clip with Sonic the Hedgehog 2 Hilltop Zone music and the theme from the Disney Channel television series Phil of the Future. The video was subsequently deleted and uploaded by the user The Salty Salt on August 22 in 2008. The video eventually spawned a running joke involving referring to Cory in the House as an anime. Cory in the House also became the source of tongue-in-cheek running gag on the 4chan board following the release of a video game for Nintendo DS based on the series on April 15 in 2008. Photoshop images of Cory and screenshots of the various dialogue screens from the game, in this case particularly one of the characters Sophie Martinez saying "Cory, you're a basta," were widespread, while the game itself was constantly used as a way of trolling whenever the leak of a new game was asked and as an ironic response in favorite video game threads. The popularity of Cory in the House soon spread to Reddit, particularly to the Reddit Gaming and Reddit Ask Reddit subreddits. A subreddit dedicated to the show also exists. In January 2026, Cory in the House DS was review rate in the attempt to get it as high as possible on the user reviews section on Metacritic. By January 12th, the game reached the #2 spot with Expedition 33 in first and Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. The game fluctuated position over a few days, wavering between the 2nd and 5th spot. As you can see, the beauty of internet, where you can be blamed into oblivion or be praised suddenly without any reason, ignited an old gaming meme. But let's be real for a while and step aside from the meme. In mid-2000s, Disney Channel produced several series, comedial, fantasy or dramatic, that became quite popular especially for teen viewers. Series like Hannah Montana, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and many more gave a lot of opportunity to a young generation of actors, singers and artists. As I mentioned, Cory in the House is a spin-off of series named That's So Raven, which was one of the more popular ones. And what is good and popular, it must have more than a series. Merchandising, spin-offs, specials or video games in this case. Cory in the House video game was critically panned, earning 35% out of the 100 on aggregate review website Game Rankings. Jack DeVries from IGN criticized the gameplay controls, calling them clunky and hard to control, and found fault with the game included laugh track that goes along with the dialogue sequence jokes. The game was just an extra, and like many others, quite horrible and kinda used only for cash grab. Due of satirical reviews on Metacritic in relation to an internet meme, ironically describing the show as an anime series, the game has an average user score of 9.3, making it one of the highest used rated DS games on the site. This situation also led into sudden skyrocketing value of the game and high demand on the platforms like eBay. The reason why this old meme got a second life is more honest in some way. Some people still not eaten over the fact that best critically acclaimed game now and winner of Game Awards Clair Obscur 33 became so popular. Some people believes that game is overhyped, some just stupid, and that means my opinion is the only truth in the universe. I found this always bizarre that groups of people will literally break the internet and ruin something. Well, if internet decides to set some 15 minutes of glory, you cannot stop it. Same with the hate on the opposite. I hope next time we will have something more cool and actually good, because some games are just a fantastic, delicious bonus to the film industry, which matters and will have a place here in this series to talk about. Thank you so much for your watching, and I see you next time. Peace!